Hello all, I am PW Ingre working as an assistant professor at Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon in Mechanical Engineering department. So we have discussed the simple saturation cycle, which consists four main components, that is evaporator, compressor, expansion device, evaporator, compressor, condenser and expansion device. Okay, but there are some limitations for this simple saturation cycle which we have to improve. Okay, so let's have a discussion step by step how to improve in or improvement in simple saturation cycle. So first improvement can be done by providing the flash chamber. Okay, so simple saturation cycle with flash chamber. So when high pressure liquid refrigerant from the condenser passes through the expansion device. Okay, that is after condensation, when refrigerant passes through the expansion wall, there is a partial evaporation of liquid in expansion wall and some of it evaporate, and this refrigerant is known as flash. Okay, so the vapor formed during the expansion has of no use to the evaporator in producing refrigerating effect, because if you want refrigerating effect, the refrigerant which we are supplying to evaporator should be in liquid condition. Okay, it should not carry any vapor. Okay, so this formed vapor, which is incapable of producing any refrigeration effect, can be bypassed around the evaporator and supplied directly to the suction of compressor. Okay, and this is done by introducing flash chamber between the expansion wall and the evaporator. Okay, so flash chamber is an insulated container and it separates the liquid and vapor due to centrifugal effect, and thus the mass of refrigerant passing through the evaporator reduces. So in short, you see here after condensation, when refrigerant will pass through the expansion device, some of this refrigerant will evaporate. Okay, now if you will pass this refrigerant after expansion device to the evaporator, some vapor refrigerant may be carried away to the evaporator, but the condition is what? We should supply 100% refrigerant in liquid condition, which is not possible. Okay, by using expansion device, some of refrigerant may evaporate while reducing pressure. Correct. So that's why what we have to do, we have to arrange the flash chamber in between expansion wall and evaporator. So after expansion of refrigerant in liquid condition, we can provide the flash chamber. So liquid refrigerant will pass to the evaporator, and whatever may be the vapor, which maybe say 5 or 10%, that will be passed directly to the compressor. Okay, so this is what the use of flash chamber. So again I will read: the vapor formed during the expansion has of no use to the evaporator in producing refrigerating effect as compared to the liquid refrigerant, which carries heat in the form of latent heat, and this formed vapor, which is incapable of producing any refrigeration effect, can be bypassed around the evaporator and supplied directly to suction of compressor. So here you see we are supplying this vapor to compressor directly instead of sending it to evaporator. Okay. Now what happens if you are supplying that refrigerant in liquid condition after, along with some vapor after expansion device? The formed vapor, which is incapable of producing any refrigeration effect, can be bypassed around the evaporator, and this is done by providing flash chamber between the expansion wall and the evaporator. So it is an insulated container and it separates the liquid and vapor due to centrifugal effect. Okay, and thus the mass of refrigerant passing through the evaporator reduces. This is what number one, simple saturation cycle with flash chamber. Okay, so thus we can improve what? The efficiency of simple saturation cycle. Now next is simple saturation cycle with accumulator or pre-cooler. What is the use of this accumulator and pre-cooler? So I will read step by step. The liquid refrigerant which is uh, sometimes the liquid refrigerant passing through the evaporator is not completely evaporated. So this is the problem with evaporator. Now if the compressor is supplied with some liquid along with vapor refrigerant, so what is the condition of refrigerant before going to compressor? It should be 100% vapor. Okay. But if there is an incomplete evaporation in evaporator, then the compressor has to do additional work of evaporating and raising the temperature of liquid refrigerant. Correct? So it will also offset the normal working of compressor, which is meant only for compressing the pure vapor refrigerant. So in order to avoid this difficulty, the insulated vessel known as accumulator or pre-cooler is used in the system. This accumulator receives the discharge from the expansion valve and supplies the liquid refrigerant only to the evaporator, as in case of flash chamber. Okay. So how is it? Where is it located? Here you see after evaporator accumulator is provided. Okay, so here in order to avoid this difficulty, insulated vessel known as accumulator or pre-cooler is used in system. Accumulator receives the discharge, that is a mixture of liquid and vapor refrigerant from expansion valve. Here you see it receives from expansion valve liquid and vapor. Okay, and supplies the liquid refrigerant only to the evaporator. In case of flash chamber, it supply liquid refrigerant here, okay, to the evaporator. The discharge from the evaporator is sent again to accumulator, which help to keep up the liquid from entering the compressor. So here it is again supplied to their accumulator. Okay. So here the mixture is coming from expansion valve. Okay. Now vapor is separated and is given to compressor. Now liquid is supplied to evaporator. Okay. Now again here you are getting mixture. Again it is supplied to accumulator. Okay. And pure vapor will be supplied to air compressor. Thus the accumulator supplies dry and saturated vapor to the compressor, and liquid pump is provided in the system in order to maintain circulation of refrigerant in the evaporator. So liquid pump is also provided over here. This is what the simple saturation cycle with accumulator or pre-cooler. In short, we are supplying dry saturated vapor. Okay, instead of saturated, we are supplying dry saturated vapor by using accumulator. Now next is, again we can improve the simple saturation cycle with subcooling of liquid refrigerant by vapor refrigerant. Okay. Now how to improve the efficiency by using this? So that we will discuss in next lecture.